Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me for another video. My name is JC of The Mindful Awakening, and these are your messages for the month of July. If these messages resonate with you, please make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe to my channel, and you hit that notification bell so you'll be told of when I drop another video. Please also keep in mind that not all messages will resonate. And if they don't, time is fluid, so make sure you check back at a later time. We are going to be using the Light Seers Tarot deck to get your messages for the month of July, clarifying as well as grabbing a grounding energy and an overall message from the Lemuria Oracle deck. What do we need to see for all Sagittarius signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July? Show us what we need to see. Show us what we need to see for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for all Sagittarius signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We already have a card that fell. Let me just grab that. Ooh, could be dealing with a Cancer sign with the Chariot in reverse. Could also mean that we have some stagnant energy and no movement forward regarding a particular situation. I'm going to grab more cards and see what other messages we have to play up on this energy. What else do our Sagittarians need to know for the month of July? Sagittarius signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July. Show us what we need to see. Okay, so there is a bit of stagnant energy regarding an air sign that you might be dealing with, Sagittarius. This is an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. I think with some of you, you've been trying to kind of move forward in your relationship with this particular air sign. You want to start a family. You want to settle down. You want to plant some seeds and like have a strong foundation and really learn how to build on this relationship that you've had with this air sign. For some of you, I feel like you've kind of reached a point in your relationship where like you're at a crossroads now. It's either you guys are going to keep on moving forward, and if you do choose to keep on moving forward, the natural progression of things for you is to want to start a family with this air sign. But I think there must be some things that are happening in your particular situation right now that is preventing you from seeing how this can happen at the current moment. So even though that this is something that you are desiring, at the same time, you also have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There is some sort of instability within this relationship that makes you believe that even though you would like to start possibly having a family, maybe you guys are having conversations about family, about settling down, taking your relationship to the next level, really building with one another. Even though these are conversations that you're having, I don't think you can see exactly in a clear way how you can move from conversing about this into actually manifesting it so that it becomes a reality. And as a result of that, we do have the Chariot card in reverse, which means that there is stagnant energy. You're not able to move forward in the way that you want to in your relationship. Some of you could also be dealing with a Leo sign. I have here the Strength card upright. It could also be indicating that you need to channel your inner strength in this situation. I feel like you guys are like really trying the best to keep it together. I think this is a highly emotional time for you. I think you know that you're at a point in your relationship of either make it or break it. Something is pushing you up against a wall and making you really feel like you have to choose something at this point, or that your relationship cannot stay exactly as it is right now. There's something about your relationship dynamic with this air sign that's making you feel like you are unstable and you need some more reassurance. You need some more reassurance from your partner that you guys are still on the same page. I think you're kind of done having these conversations. For some of you, I feel like it's all talk. Not that you don't believe your air sign partner. I think you do believe them. However, like I mentioned earlier, it's one thing to just talk about these things. It's another thing to kind of put these things in motion and actually start creating this life with one another. I think with the Six of Wands in reverse, some of you don't feel like you have your person's full attention half the time. Could be that they're always juggling multiple things, maybe juggling you, family responsibilities, work responsibilities. You don't always feel like you have their full attention. And as a result of not having their full attention, when you start feeling insecure about how you're going to manifest this happily ever after, this family dynamic with this person, you end up getting triggered, and it makes everything even worse. Yeah, I'm getting here. You don't want to share. You don't want to share. You're tired of always being the number two because there's other priorities as well. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, I think you're starting to realize that you're not trapped in this situation. Although there is stagnant energy and you're not moving forward, you realize now that the power really does lie in your hands as well. You're not stuck here. You can manifest something new out of this situation, or you can leave it all together and start brand new. Regardless of what you choose, you're not stuck. And I think you're aware of that as well. And I think that's also why you're really wanting to push for a clearer indication of what your relationship even is. Because I do see here you guys are serious and you talk about having a future, but now what? Like, what are you doing to create that future with one another? I think what's in your space right now is the possibility of walking away. You have the Eight of Cups upright. I don't think you want to leave this situation because you see potential with this person, but it's that classic case of like, are you dating someone because of their potential, or are you with them because they're giving you what you need? And you are also reciprocating what they need. Is this a mutual situation, or are you stuck waiting? And I think here you have really been keeping this to yourself. With the Three of Cups in reverse, you haven't really been talking to your girlfriends, or if you identify as a man, then you're not talking to your boys or family members or your support systems about this. I think you're really trying to stay inward, go inward, and make this decision on your own without the influence of other people, because it's a really hard choice. And I think here you are stuck at a crossroads right now, to stay or to go. And with the King of Swords in reverse, your air sign, it's hard to communicate with your air sign. I think they're really deciding to take a step back as well. Their communication might not be very friendly. I don't think they're trying to be rude to you or mean to you, but there's almost like a disconnect that's taking place here. You've gone inward and very introspective, so have they, and that is creating more of a separation and more awkward dynamics between the two of you as you both try to navigate what to do next in your relationship. I could see here you really care about this person. You know that they have the potential to make you happy, but they have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm really feeling like you're tired of the conversations. Can we get clarification card on the Empress card? Clarification on the Empress card. Can we get clarification on the Empress card? So we have the Magician card in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. You really want this. You really want to take your relationship to the next level. But again, with these two cards, it's hard for you to even picture what that would even look like. You don't believe it. You don't believe that it can happen. You don't believe that you can manifest this new beginning with this air sign, Sagittarius. For some of you, you could even possibly get pregnant because the Empress card is upright. I'm not getting that though. I'm really getting here that, again, it's that sad reality of potential versus reality. Potential versus what is actually happening in your situation. Can we get clarification on the Eight of Cups. What do we need to know about the Eight of Cups? Show us what we need to know about the Eight of Cups. What are you walking away from? What are you thinking of walking away from? Okay, what else? Eight of Cups. Karmic situation with the World card in reverse. The Sun is in reverse as well, and you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius, you're not really happy in this situation. Again, oh my goodness, potential, so much potential in this relationship, but somewhere along the way, the conversations just started to get old. It's the same conversation over and over. You've gone through this already and nothing has changed, and it hasn't progressed either. And so again, I'm really getting like Hanged Man energy here. I'm really getting that there's like, or even like the Hermit card, that you really need to take a step back, but something is paused. There's no movement forward. There's not necessarily any movement backwards. This really comes down to what you want for yourself. You know that you're not happy in this situation. You know that you're not content in this situation, and whether you like it or not, you're going to have to make a choice about what to do next. You can't stay where you are at. With the Queen of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck, you're not feeling the love right now. And it's really unfortunate because I think this person does care about you. But again, potential versus reality. Can we get a grounding card for our Sagittarius signs? She of the Lotus. If there is a way to fast track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. Accepting our shadow is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness in self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear, and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and re-assimilate, reminding us that on the flip side of the coin, these are our superpowers. I think it's time to really see your relationship for what it is, Sagittarians. So to recap the messages that I see here for you for the month of June, a relationship that you have with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini is at a standstill. You are facing a crossroads right now with the Chariot card in reverse. Should you stay in this relationship that you know you would like to take to the next level, build a family with this person, establish your bond in something more concrete, or should you walk away from this situation because you can see here that it's been all talk for the time being. And even though you see potential to start a very strong foundation, a family relationship, something stable with this individual, oftentimes you feel like you are not their number one priority, and it's starting to catch up to you. Like, you're done asking for this person to take your relationship more seriously. I think there's a lot of insecurity in the way here as well for both partners. And you're realizing after some time of being with this person and having the same conversation over and over again, you're no longer trapped. You're wanting to make a decision because you're starting to feel really uncomfortable in your skin. You can't stay in this spot anymore. With the Eight of Cups upright, you're leaving a situation behind that's made you unhappy for quite some time. It is also a karmic situation. You're keeping it to yourself and not telling other people, your support systems, that you're making this choice because you don't want to be influenced about what to do regarding this air sign. At the end of the day, you want to move forward in this connection. That's what you want. That's what you desire. However, the reality of the situation is you're starting to realize that you cannot manifest this type of emotional, open, emotionally available, emotionally safe type of bond with this air sign in order to create a stable, happily ever after with them. So you're being called to make a choice, Sagittarian. I don't know what you are going to choose to do. But with the Eight of Cups up right here, it really feels like you're thinking about walking away from the situation. So I hope these messages did resonate with you for the month of June. If they did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.